folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see the winners of 8 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. He'll hand it off. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. The sure hands. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
On the move now. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. To throw, it's Moore. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He's found some room at the 45. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
After the massive play, it's 1st down just outside the red zone now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit just before the throw. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The shotgun running play called. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Takes the handoff again. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The pass is incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. The ball is loose in the backfield. The defense has got it. And it breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. A scoop and score, and this place is going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in an opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. A screen to the wide receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
He's hit as he throws it. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's caught. It's Haynes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Using his legs here. Breaking free at midfield.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Slides to avoid the big hit. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Fires it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there, and that's going to bring up third. We come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Going to try to use his legs here. Finds room at the 30. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. So we'll see the winners of 8 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Gives it to the back. And they'll start with a run that goes nowhere, battling this defense and the crowd noise.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Big play there by the sophomore quarterback.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Haynes. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to scramble. Looks like the ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away. Next.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made by the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down play for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Casper. What a sag by the senior.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with their ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's low. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
In the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Kicks it a little too far. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts at the 25. So Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They start with an RPO. Pass to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Runs out of bounds at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. They're going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball on this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Really love the call here on third down to give the quarterback the option to either make the throw or pull it down and keep it himself to be able to pick up first down yardage.
The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the ball to the ground. Ball's on it himself to avoid disaster. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Bringing pressure. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the returner will be brought down. Powerful offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Now the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about.
Caught inside the end zone and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Of the half. A handoff to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Nice grab. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He gets loose. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Look at the quick cut.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Extending the play now. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. Touchdown, Michigan. That's how you finish a play. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looking downfield. It's Moore. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half is ending.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. They get the second half started with their running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Moore. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
3rd down. Out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. That means good starting field position for this drive. Shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Sturback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines, to put them on top now. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Breaking free at the 35. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Oh, what a move. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks right for a quick completion. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kurt. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He keeps it on a design run, and he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looking for a man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Wolverines will line up to kick it away when it comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The ball is caught. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and another incompletion.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Grinding away with a running game. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
2nd down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. He's running out of time here, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down, and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And the Wolverines will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? Looking to pass. It's Moore. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
That's exactly what they needed here. Just a humongous play late in the football game. And this play right here could put them in a position to get the go-ahead score.
go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Quick dart to the right. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Here comes a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. Quick juke to get free. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Powerful offense is back on the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute. Down 3. What can they come up with? Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oregon. They take the lead in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Past the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. 1st down. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked